Hi, this is Chris, and welcome to The Compulsive Hobbyist. This is early October, and I am going to take apart my 3 beehives to do a very quick inspection, feeding, and apply some formic treatment to my 3rd hive. This should be very quick and not really meant as an in-depth overview of anything beekeeping related. Really just more for me to kind of see if I can get any usable footage with the GoPro while I'm working a beehive. So I don't have a ton of optimism that this is going to be amazing, but it's just for fun because we're all learning. So I'm out here. I'm going to do, again, just an inspection really. I'm going to be doing quick inspection and feeding of hive number 1 and number 2. It is October, and I'm going to be adding some 2-to-1 ratio sugar syrup just to get them started for the fall. This 3rd hive here, I've had concerns about for a while. This one was a capture. First one here was a I installed from a package back in April. Second one from a nuke in May. And this 3rd one, June or July, I think it was maybe July, was a capture. I don't think it swarmed from one of my colonies. I think it was from a nearby one. We're out in an agricultural area here. And this one, as you can see, is not really showing much activity. I've inspected it a couple times over the recent 2 months, and it does appear that they're active in there. But I tried swapping out a frame from one of the healthy hives, and I'm going to see if that took, but I'm not holding out a lot of optimism here. I may add some formic treatment to this. These 2 have already been treated, but I'm not sure. We're just going to have to see what I find. So I'm probably not going to get a lot of bee footage because I can't really handle the camera and work in the hive single-handedly. But this first hive here, I had kind of optimistically installed a honey super partway through the summer, fairly late in the season, because this hive here is doing pretty well. The frames are mostly built out, but it was past the nectar flow time when I did that, so I didn't really hold out a lot of optimism that they were going to build this guy out, and they didn't. There's really nothing built in there. So I'm going to be taking this one off and then just installing a bottle of syrup to start getting them ready for the fall. Otherwise, I think this hive is doing fine. I will pull some frames out and inspect it, but again, I can't show you that right now. So maybe for a future video. Let's get you back to your hive, whichever one that is. So hives 1 and 2, as I expected, seem to be doing fine. I think this hive here is canted too much to the back, though. I'm going to have to work on that foundation because it's really supposed to be canted forward a little bit. Anyways, other than that, these ones I think are okay. They're built out. Not completely, but they're very active, egg laying, partially capped cells on the top layer with some larvae, and building out cells with honey. So this guy here is my concern at this point, because this one has never built out beyond these middle frames since I installed the captured swarm back in. Again, I forget if it was June or July, but it's October now. So I will pull out a couple. Oh, and one of these frames was actually brought over from that hive, maybe a month or a little bit more back. So, I mean, there's activity, and again, I'm not going to know for sure how it's looking until I pull those out. But these, from here on out, have not been built out. I can see this one does not appear to, these 2 don't appear to have been built out. And these have been in there for 5 months ish. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to try to get them through the fall and winter, but I'm not going to swap out any more frames from the good hives. So we're going to have to see. So that's really it for this video. This was a lot quicker a video than I had anticipated. Again, partially because I only had 2 hands and none of them were free to work the camera. I'll try to mix some still shots in there, but really I think these 2 hives are probably fine. I think that third one is maybe in rough shape. What I'm going to do is reach out to the local Beekeepers Association. I live in the Agricultural Reserve in Montgomery County, Maryland, and they have an excellent volunteer beekeepers association. They run annual training sessions, which I took this spring. I learned a lot, and any failures on my part on this experiment here are not to be attributed to the program, but to the student. But knock on wood, I think I'm doing okay on 2/3 of this setup. And the third one was a captured swarm, so you know, I really don't know what to expect with that. But I do think I'm going to reach out to 1 or more mentors in the program. The mentor that I was assigned in my program, really nice. I'll see if he's interested in coming out and taking a look. Maybe he'll be willing to appear on video, and we can all learn something. But we'll see. One way or the other, I am going to keep this hobby going, and I do hope to get more of it on video, which hopefully will be more helpful to folks as I learn more. But hey, we're all learning. That's why I'm doing this. So thank you. Hope to see you next time.